These 3D documentary videos on YouTube are getting millions of views. Many people believe it takes years of animation practice to make them. But here's the truth. Now you can build professional-looking 3D documentary scenes in only minutes with AI, even if you never used animation software before. I have tested this method for weeks, and now I will show you exactly how to make documentary-style videos that look like they took months to create. But in reality, they need less than an hour. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain the whole process of building 3D documentary animations with OpenArt and ChatGPT. You will learn how to design scenes, give them motion, and arrange everything into a complete documentary sequence that looks like something you'd find on the biggest channels. If you'd like to follow the steps as I go, I'll include a link for OpenArt in the description section below. Our project will focus on a documentary about medieval history, the sort of story that would normally demand expensive 3D programs and months of development. The first thing we need is to produce story prompts using ChatGPT. But instead of doing it in a simple way, we'll use a method that provides exactly the details we need for 3D rendering. Open ChatGPT and paste the following prompt. Create 5 detailed 3D render prompts for a medieval history documentary. Each prompt should follow this format. Highly stylized 3D render of a featureless knightly figure with no facial features. Fully smooth and reflective surface, in a scene description with specific medieval props and environment. The figure is posed in a specific action, wearing seamless armor details such as polished breastplate, helmet, or cloak. The scene is lit with lighting description, casting shadow details, and the background is background description such as castle halls, torchlit chambers, misty battlefields, or cobblestone streets. The figure's body is perfectly seamless and ultra-polished. No lines, no seams, no joints, no cracks, no artifacts. Cinematic angle, camera angle, ultra-realistic 3D rendering make each scene relate to medieval life, castles, warfare, or court intrigue. Press Enter, and ChatGPT will provide prompts that are already fine-tuned for this style. Rather than plain scene outlines, you'll receive complete instructions. You can notice that this format is already set up perfectly for AI generation with the unique smooth figure style. This removes the need to improve each prompt by hand and helps us achieve that polished documentary effect. The next step is to change these detailed prompts into real 3D pictures. Go to OpenArt and press Create Image in the top menu. A common mistake people make here is using the default model. What we need to do instead is switch over to Imagen 3 by Google, since it is built especially for high-quality 3D renders. Open the model drop-down list and choose Imagen 3. This model is excellent for producing realistic 3D scenes with proper depth and accurate lighting effects. After that, adjust the aspect ratio to 16:9 because we are creating content for YouTube. You can find this option in the settings panel on the left side of the screen. Now take the first prompt made with ChatGPT and paste it straight into OpenArt. Since we already shaped it for this 3D style, we can use it exactly the way ChatGPT gave it. Choose 4 images to generate so we have several choices. Then press the Generate button to start the process. Check out these outputs. This is the style we're aiming for. The smooth, faceless figure gives us that clear documentary feel. The lighting comes out just right, and the 3D depth has a very polished look. Notice how the shiny surface of the figure reflects the light in a way that adds a cinematic touch. Normally, building this in standard 3D programs would take many hours of setup, but with our ready-made prompt, we were able to produce it in less than 2 minutes. Here's an important trick for giving your documentary a professional feel. You need to show the same scene from different camera angles. Many people make only one image and then wonder why their video looks flat and lifeless. So let's return to ChatGPT and request some new versions of our first scene. Paste in this prompt. Create 3 different camera angle variations of a medieval castle chamber scene using the same featureless knightly figure format. Extreme close-up of armored hands turning the pages of an ancient manuscript. Wide angle showing the full stone chamber with torches on the walls, and an over-the-shoulder shot of the figure studying the manuscript at a wooden table. Keep the same reflective armor specifications and torchlit lighting style. ChatGPT provides us with 3 well-structured prompts. The next step is to generate each one inside OpenArt. To do this, choose the Flux Context Max model. Use your original image as the reference and then paste the 3 prompts one at a time. Now we have 3 camera views of the same scene: wide, medium, and close-up. Each version keeps that smooth, faceless figure style. This is exactly the approach that professional documentaries use when capturing their shots. Let's move on to another ChatGPT prompt. Highly stylized 3D render of a featureless knightly figure, fully seamless and reflective, standing upright with both hands gripping a tall war banner that flutters faintly in the mist. The knight wears a polished breastplate and helmet, cloak sweeping back in the wind. Medieval props include broken shields, discarded spears, and scattered helmets half buried in mud. The scene is lit by a cold dawn light breaking through heavy fog, casting soft, diffused shadows. Background: vast open battlefield shrouded in mist, with the vague silhouette of a ruined fortress in the distance. Cinematic wide shot from ground level, ultra-realistic 3D rendering. Now we're going to turn these still images into video clips. For this, we'll use the video creation feature inside OpenArt. Go to the main menu, select Image to Video, and upload your first medieval knight picture. I'm going to use Kling 2.1 for this step, but you can pick any of the available models you prefer. For the motion prompt, we want a soft and professional camera move that matches the reflective figure. Type in slow push-in camera movement. Subtle. Maintain quality and lighting atmosphere. Keep the duration set at 5 seconds. That gives us enough material to edit while also keeping the motion smooth and steady. Then click Generate and watch the result. The camera makes a slow push forward while keeping the 3D depth intact, and the shiny surface of the figure reflects the light in a striking way as the view shifts. The result feels like it was filmed with a real camera inside an actual castle hall. Let me animate the close-up version as well. For this one, I'll add a small camera drift moving to the right. Maintain focus on reflective hands and manuscript. For the wide angle, static camera slowly pushing in, focusing on the knight's wooden table with the manuscript in the front. You can see this keeps the same picture quality and the unique featureless figure style as in our other scenes. That's the kind of consistency we get when ChatGPT makes every prompt with the same technical details. Look at what we built in only a few minutes. We now have high-quality 3D scenes with that special figure design, something usually possible only with costly software and years of practice. The shiny surfaces look cinematic. The 3D depth feels real, and when animated, these scenes appear like they were filmed with real cameras. The best part is each shot took less than 2 minutes to produce, and the quality stayed the same across all of them because we used well-structured prompts from the start. This method is much quicker than normal 3D animation, and honestly, the results look just as good. So now you've learned how to make professional 3D documentary videos with AI using this smooth, featureless figure style. With OpenArt, you can design cinematic shots in minutes instead of months. If you want to begin creating your own documentary videos, check the link in the description to try OpenArt.like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing tech videos.